What's up, y'all? It's Regis Living, and I'm back again with another video. I ended up doing this video yesterday, and I was like, you know what? Y'all really need to see all the process that I went through as far as with my hair. So this is actually take two. Well, I'm gonna drop the other video too, but this is take two of me doing this video again. I wanted to show you the process of the different locks that I had to end up putting in my head before I even got to the point that I'm at now. And I remember saying to you guys that I was gonna do a video about my dreadlock journey, and you know how long they got, the process that I went through, and things like that. So, all right, all right, right here. This is when I first tried to get locks. They had started me off with a 2-strand twist or whatever. One of my friends had did it, and yeah, it lasted for like a month, and that was it. Like. That was it. I ended up just taking them out because at this point, when I first tried to get dreads, man, it started off like really nasty. So like I didn't want it or whatever. But so I ended up taking them out after this or whatever, and then like some years later, I ended up wanting them again. So, but yeah, I'm 3 years locked in or whatever. So I'm gonna just show you all the process that I went through with 3 years of growing my locks. The whole process is the hardest part is the first beginning. Like, man, you gotta be patient and you gotta just trust the process, but you have to definitely be patient, because if you ain't patient, man, let me tell you, that shit it's gonna run you crazy, because it's gonna get so nasty, so nappy, and you're just gonna be like, I want to wash my hair. Like for me, I could not wash my hair because of my hair texture, or whatever. I have like a loose curl, I don't have tight curls, so because of my texture, like I had to go through such a process. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Alright, man, this right here. Alright, so y'all see how I started the dreads right then. So this was another process that I went through as far as starting my dreads. Like, that's why I said I had to redo the video, because the first video I did, I was just getting into, okay, I started from these locks, boom, I got here. No, I went through a whole process before I could even get locked in or whatever. So this is some other dreads, locks that my sister had did, and as you can see, they were nice, they were neat or whatever, but it just, they wasn't gonna hold. It was just, you know. So what eventually ended up happening was I ended up linking with somebody, and they introduced me to somebody named Chicago, and she ended up locking in my hair. She ended up using honey and I think like some lock gel or something like that, and it was like the only person that could actually get my hair locked up or whatever. But yeah, her name's Chicago. She's in the Grand Third Ward, Houston, Texas. Man. So yeah, y'all definitely go check her out. But yeah, she was the first person to lock me in. All right, so right here you gonna see, man, I had before I started this lock process, right? This is starting this head of locks right here. It's the same head that started off these locks. It's at the end of these locks, right? All right, so right here, I had the South of France. Yeah, it was called the South of France haircut. And I remember I used to just have it. It used to just be curly or whatever. So I used to be at work. I used to just be twisting my hair, and then I started contemplating. I'm like, I kind of want dreads again. I kind of want to really start the process, right? But I wanted to start the process right, so that's when I ended up linking up with Chicago, who I went there with, and she definitely she put my hand on point. But yeah, I started off with, they kind of look something like that. That was like the curly part. All right, so this is my official first locks ever, right? This is when they are done right. It was a hard stage to go through because you cannot get your hair wet. You can't, it was so many just restrictions. Like I had to get it retwisted every 2 weeks. It was all that. So it was like money, time, all that you had to put into your hair. Like it's definitely, man, when you come into the lock game, man, it is a process, and you gotta be patient, man. These are your babies. Let them be patient. Let them grow, let them sprout out. But yeah, man, I hated this stage right here because it wasn't much that I could really do with it or whatever. And man, they were so little, so tiny. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, this is when I was in barber school, and I think somebody had braided it to the back, And that's when I think I had first started like putting styles into them. They had grew out just a little bit longer than from the first picture that you seen. So I'm gonna say they had grew out about that long at that point. And that's when I started just styling the top of them. I really couldn't style the back because it was still too short, but I started styling the top of them. And yeah, that's when, hey, everybody know the point of your locks that you can't wait to get to is the point where you start styling your locks. Because that was the most amazing part right there to me, was just like, oh yeah, because at first they wasn't even swinging yet, you know what I'm saying? I had to wait to get to their point, to get to their process, and then I started getting them braided, started swinging them when they got about like right here. I'm like, man, hey, I was like, man, let me tell y'all, I wanted locks for so long so that they could be like this lit, and I could just be like, all right, let's go. Alright, right here, when these guys, they gave me like an edge up or whatever, we had took like some pictures or whatever, but you can tell in this picture right here, if you look, you see how at the end, like, the process I ended up going through, we have looser curl hair, and that's for anybody that's getting ready to start their locks, and we do have looser curls. If you have tighter curls, this is not going to happen to you. Your hair's going to lock good. Like, I'm going to show y'all the journey with my nephew hair too, because he's starting his locks, and his locks are good. He doesn't have to wear a wave cap, do-rag, or anything. He's good. But me, nah, I couldn't do that. Alright, so you gonna see right here at the end, you see how like it looks stringy at the end? Man, that part right there irritated me so much because I was feeling them, I was loving the locks, and then as they grew, the curls started to begin to drop or whatever, and it was really just budding, but I really hated that part, is when it like the curls started to drop from the locks, and it was really just a budding process. And as you can see right here, like they're budded all the way in now or whatever, but I'm gonna get to that point of how I got like that, because I believe it's in this one. Alright, yeah, that's when they're a little bit longer. Alright, right here. I love this part of my locks, is when I got right here. When they were about, like I said, when they were like right here, man, I love this process of my locks, man. And then even at the ends, you can see that they weren't stringy anymore. She ended up, the lady that I ended up getting my locks done by, she ended up getting a crockett. And she had like went in and out, in and out, in and out at the end of my locks, and she ended up just kind of, they looked at, you know, more like locks and not so stringy. And I think she cut off some parts, you know, went through them and cut off some parts. And I think it was like the first time I had got my hair trimmed from being locked up. But yeah, I like this part right here. That was like the fun part. I was really feeling myself around this time. All right, so this is one of the, man. So I was probably the first person. I've never seen nobody with the style or whatever, but I was like the first person at that time to have this style. It was like a crown style. It's like when you get your dreads braided up into like a crown, and it was so dope. And then this guy at the time, he had put like a real fly line up on me, and it was fresh, you feel me? Hey, I was really feeling myself at this point. That was dope. Yeah, that was dope. Alright, right here, man, when I first dyed my hair, man, this color is so beautiful. That color is so beautiful. It was like a aqua color, like a some blue water type color or whatever. It was such a, and I haven't been able to find that color again. Like this color right here, I ended up doing this color myself. I ended up mixing a I believe it was like a blue and like it was something, I can't remember the name of it, but it ended up turning it like this color. But I like this color too. It's really, 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 really pretty too. But ended up turning it just like a different color. But when I first dyed it, it was like an aqua color, and hey, I thought that shit was so fly. But yeah, man, that's when I first dyed it. It was pretty dope. But you can see right here where it started to get a little bit of stringy at the end, and then you gonna see the process of them having, like, I gotta do it again now. And some of them I get them trimmed or whatever. Sometimes the curls kind of fall out a little bit, but they're budded in really good right now. But right here you gonna see where I had to end up going through another process of just getting them trimmed, and that's just something I had to go through with having locks. Alright, so let's keep going. Alright, yeah, I like the stage right here too. The stage right here was pretty fun too. They were a little bit longer. They were like right here at this point, But I really like this stage, right? I was feeling myself. I really like this stage. It was a fun stage, man. I think at this point, I think I started just like kind of letting them grow out, and I don't think I was doing like too many designs with it. And I think I was just letting it grow, like not doing too much with it. And that's something that I always have to do with my locks, because let me tell you something right now, y'all. I gotta make sure I put this in this video. Let one, cause sometimes you might have to have two people, but I wouldn't let more than two people lock my hair up. And let me tell you why. It's because everybody parts differently, and your hair will begin to thin out. Like I had a lineup before, right? I had to end up growing my lineup all the way back in, right? And the reason why I had to end up growing my lineup all the way back in is because the dreads in the front begin to thin or whatever. So I had to end up just starting my dress kind of like all the way over in the front, just to make sure that they stay thick and full. So it was like a process that I ended up having to go through. But when you first begin your locks, man, if you know two people, right, use those two people only, because sometimes one person might not be available and the other person might not be available. So I would say use at least get two people that you trust to do your locks, right? And stick with them two people through your whole process, through your whole journey. However long you're gonna have your locks, just stick with those two people. That was like my first time getting two-strand twists or whatever. I really liked it when I got the two-strand twist. It was like a dope flower hairstyle. Alright, right here, man. Alright, so one of my teachers, she ended up doing my hair. She ended up dyeing it and putting like the little seashells at the back, and it was dope. This is when I began to get some personality with my dreads or whatever. Cause a lot of people they like, so with their dreads, like you gotta like have like a little personality with it. So this is when I begin to create like a personality to my locks and kind of to who I am and stuff like that. I think that's like the dopest part about growing locks or dreads, is that, you know, like I was told, don't be boring with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something just creative with them, stand out, be your own person, which that's because this is your, you know what I'm saying, this is your journey. You showing how long you grew this, and you know how dedicated you were to something, you know. So yeah, that was fly right there. I like them seashells. I don't know, I might put them back in my hair. I was thinking about that, or like a bottle cap or something like that. I was thinking about putting something like that creative in there again. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, this was last year or whatever. Last year they hit. Alright, you see where they at right now. Alright, last year they had just hit right here in my shoulders last year. So I completely kind of stopped getting the retwist last year for a very long time, right? And I know a lot of people just like, why the fuck is her hair wild as shit? I mean, I stopped getting the retwist for a long ass time. Like I said, I was going through the stage of growing the edge up back in and keep getting the edge up. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm a barber. So it's just like, if I'm in the mirror, I'm just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And kind of forgetting that I just said, hey, I'm not gonna cut my hair no more, and I continue to just keep cutting, or whatever. And then them locks just kept thinning, keep thinning. But they think they real thick right now. So I grew them for a while, so they pretty thick right now. Well, yeah, I kept cutting it. After time and time again, I told myself I wasn't gonna cut it no more. But let's keep going. Alright, right here. That's this year, right? That's when my locks, they actually hit the, you know, they hit my back. They was long. I was just like, oh, damn, I'm really, you know what I'm saying? I'm really locked in. I'm really into this journey. This is my third year. This is when I hit 3 years. I hit 3 years in June, y'all. So this was my third year, and this is my third year. And that's how long my hair had got. Within the third year, they had got braided to the back, and yeah, they were pretty long, even braided to the back. Cause I remember I used to get them braided. Anybody that has locks, you know, you get them braided, so they end up being a little shorter. I remember they used to stop like right here in my neck when I get it braided up. And at this point right here, they had actually, you know, they all the way down my back. You know, that was a pretty dope stage to go through. Cause when I realized, like, man, I'm really locked in. Oh yeah, that's my mama texting me. All right, let's keep going. Alright, at this point, I think I just started just like rocking buns and stuff like that. just kind of being fun with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just want to do something different with your hair. You want to kind of sometimes bring it into like a updo, you know what I'm saying? Have it down. You know, whatever you want to do, half up, half down. Just try different styles because, you know, once you're 3 years locked in, it's just, you can do a lot more with it. Alright, and right here, this is the most recent picture I have of my locks. I was looking for as many pictures as I could, y'all, of my locks, but I couldn't find them. But alright, so this is the most recent picture of my locks. And they have grown a lot, and they look neat, and they look beautiful, and I love it. I love it so much. I even love the color that I did this time too. It was a lot different from the color that I did before. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down on the video. Drop a comment, drop a like, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Hey, Regis Living, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You feel me? Peace. I almost, y'all see me? But H-Town for real. Hey.